Hello! What you are about to listen to are genuine one-star reviews from Generation Xers, the worst generation. All names and most places have been redacted to avoid further lawsuit. We thank the brain-dead morons and the terrible establishments responsible for such comedy gold. Buckle up, buckaroos. See you on the other side. Hugs and love for all you Karens out there. From...
You lead, yep.
If I could give a half star, I would. I love dive bars, but this place has a terrible vibe. The bouncers are worthless human beings who pat down everyone and denied me entry for absolutely no reason after I had been stopping by a few times a month and live across the street. This place has zero respect for its patrons and should just go away quickly. Don't be fooled by the cool shit on the walls or a line on the weekends. Oh, and one time around 6 p.m, a rat was running around the main bar and someone killed it with a bar stool, resulting in blood all over the floor, which wasn't even properly cleaned up. This place sucks. 1-star review.
A 1-star review by Any News is not good news. The stupid fool in the shop started ripping up my package in front of me because he wanted to see what I was sending via redacted. If you need to send a redacted parcel, I urge you to go to a reputable redacted service point and not this dirty, tiny sweet shop which don't even have a redacted. Stand in there. Never have I ever had someone start tearing open my parcel without warning. He didn't even ask or tell me he was about to rip open my package. In fact, when I arrived, he asked me the contents of the package and continuously keep asking if there are any liquids inside. I told him there's no liquids and described exactly what was inside. So he made me fill out the form for sending. He told me the price and then proceeded tearing open my package. This is not normal practice. I send packages daily via post office and from time to time via redacted, and never have I had my packages torn open just so it can be sent. He should have made me aware that he would do this, and I would have never wasted my time filling out the forms. Don't before sending here, as they are probably tearing open packages. Even if you are receiving, they could be tearing open packages. They can't be trusted. Shady bunch of people. I ended up going to redacted service point in redacted, and they sent my package fine. They even let me put in the envelope myself and seal it. A review by Any News is not good news. 1 star.
The maid who cleaned our room made our towel into a swan shape. I don't like swans. 1 star.
One-star review by It Didn't Jumpsuit Me. So I have a lovely black jumpsuit that I needed a new zip fin for New Year. I dropped the jumpsuit off and was informed that they'd have it ready 5 p.m. the next day. As informed, I went to collect it at 5 p.m. the next day. On arrival, the gentleman ignored me and continued to speak in a different language for at least 5 minutes before acknowledging me. Once he finally did acknowledge me, he rang his colleague on his phone and told me that he didn't have the jumpsuit, but it will be ready at the same time tomorrow. It was safe to say I was frustrated, having gone out of my way that evening already. So the next day, I went as informed and collected my dress. It was ready so I tested the zip, took it home, and was happy. 2 days later, New Year's Eve came round, and I put it on the jumpsuit. The zip broke instantly. They hadn't replaced the zip, just attempted to fix the same zip. I was massively frustrated and ended up with the broken zip and having to wear a jacket on all night on New Year's. Never again.
Terrible! Went there to get my hair cut shorter and the lady cut 2 feet off my hair with one snip and said, "You're done." Threw my hair on the floor, didn't ask to donate it or anything. I could have done that myself at home. What a waste of my time, hair and energy. I cried all the way home. 1 star.
One-star review. Not so supermarket. Yeah, this Tesco is fairly new, only opened in October 2008. I'm not very impressed with how they throw good food away. Today I actually saw them putting into bin bags about 50 boxes of free-range eggs and about 20 packets of Weight Watchers yogurts and some packets of beef rump steak plus the rest. It also likes to try and avoid giving you your money back if they overcharge you, and put up some silly argument about it. The shop does get a lot of hooligans that hang around outside the store, and so a security guard who has to be alert all the time is on duty. They do have a pharmacy that opens till quite late though, where you can get your prescriptions or other medicine as well as get a health check. Just like any other redacted. 1 star.
The atmosphere is nice. I ordered steak and it was a small portion compared to other competitors such as Redacted and Redacted. The prices were insane. I paid $26 for a New York strip when I feel it cost the same at Redacted. My friend ordered sushi and the fish was raw! Never coming back. 1 star.
A 1-star review from local patron of the Redacted pub. At its redacted entrance, as opposed to the redacted entrance, this redacted pub has a very civilised, really lovely old snug, serving real ales, and there are no noisy jukeboxes or gaming machines in the room. It's a great meeting place, and I love it. The clientele who frequent the snug are mainly well-behaved, respectable business and professional people. Doctors, teachers, managers, architects, lawyers, etc. But common old working chaps like me are also welcome. Unfortunately, snug customers have to walk through the main bar to share the pretty awful toilets with some pretty awful types who drink in the main bar nowadays. While most of the main bar customers are respectable, there's far too much lowlife in there. One old man often shouts at the top of his voice and bothers strangers by trying to shake their hands, scrounging money and spitting in their faces while introducing himself. His notoriously incompetent companion stinks of urine. My friend tells me a group of incredibly rough, loud female customers began fighting there some time ago and broke glasses one evening. One was arrested later at another pub for assaulting a police officer. A tramp who sleeps on a park bench frequents the bar. He drinks all the dregs from glasses left by customers. The licensee allows him to store his rucksack upstairs in their flat. My friend also tells me that a man who was barred for life from all the local pubs has returned to drink here regularly. While mocking a severely disabled chap's disability, the man and his son loudly offered to have rough sexual intercourse with the wheelchair-bound disabled man's wife. The lady was terrified. It's a hangout for known local criminals and patients of the local psychiatric hospital too. The food is pretty awful, but only complete strangers unwittingly eat in the main bar. My wife and I stopped going to this pub a couple of months ago. It's no longer well managed, in my opinion. The staff would like certain people to be barred, but the absentee licensee, who prefers to serve in the quiet genteel slug, doesn't seem to care. I think Redacted have lost the plot here and in the Northeast generally. The Redacted's main bar is best avoided, but the snug is very nice if you can tolerate having to use the toilets. We can no longer bear being in the same toilets as some of the people who frequent the main bar. It's not the cleanest of pubs. From time to time you can smell sewage odours coming from the cellar. There are long-standing problems with drains in the pub. Also, there is never any soap in the men's toilet, and my wife tells me there's rarely any soap or toilet paper in the ladies'. I'm told Redacted have introduced cost-cutting measures to save money on employing cleaners. The bar staff clean the loos first thing in the morning. A story told by local patron of the Redacted pub. 1-star review.
I normally do not venture near Subway, but one fine day I was very low on cash and craving some warm food, which led me to the Redacted for their bowl of meatballs. While the meatballs were certainly not hot cuisine, they were passable for a quick hunger fix. Fast forward a few weeks and I returned, this time to try one of their subs for the first time ever. The sub was easily the worst, most unsatisfying meal I've had in a long time. It was a variety of bland, tasteless ingredients packed into a super bad quality sub roll. It was the kind of bread that falls to pieces when you bite into it. At least I can say that I have tried a Subway sub, and I'm cured for life. There are too many other inexpensive places to go to in London, i.e. there is no need to settle for Subway's substandard subs guffaw. Update, I just discovered this article about salmonella. I could have died. 1 star. There were too many Spanish people there. The receptionist spoke Spanish, the food was Spanish. No one told us there would be so many foreigners in Spain. 1 star.
Our word of the day was Redacted. Thank you for joining us at You Need Yelp.